All right, guys, we just got in my new Shure SM7DB. I got this version just because I've heard a lot of issues with people talking about not getting enough gain out of their interface or bad reviews. And I think the bad reviews are probably people with cheap interfaces and they have no preamp or anything in line, so they're not getting the full potential of this microphone. Right now, I could actually come up a little bit. Right now, we're sitting right around negative 18 to negative 16 on the meter. I'm going to go ahead and turn up my gain on my SSL2 just a little bit more so we can ride around the negative 18 to negative 12 range. Check, 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 check. Okay, now you can see you bring up that gain a little bit more and it really opens the microphone up. I've seen a lot of reviews on just the regular version. This is the SM7DB though. It's got the preamp built in, $100 more, so you're looking at a $500 microphone. I like the way it sounds. I also ordered an SM57 with the A1, I think, 80WS windscreen, the big thing that comes on it. We're going to do a test with that as well before I decide what I want to use. The microphone that I was using before this is actually a Lewitt LCT Pro 240. We're going to do spoken word test on that too with a windscreen in front of it and also with the stock foam cover that the LCT Pro 240 comes with. Let me know what you think of the sound of this microphone. I think it sounds pretty good. You get closer and really dig in, that's where it starts to shine. I've noticed with this. For podcasters, it's probably really good. I also see people using it for live vocal settings and studio settings all the time. To get the most out of any microphone, I think you really have to know what you're doing with it. I'm not an expert, but to me, this microphone, if you really pick your voice up and dig into it, it really comes to life, I feel like. And it really brings out the capabilities, of how it was designed to act. I enjoy it. Like I said, when you get in close, this is a great sound. It's full. You don't have a lot of noise going on in the background, but I'm going to go back to the LCT 240 Pro just so you guys can get a reference of what you're working with. And I'd also like you guys to tell me what sounds better as far as my voice goes, which mic between the LCT condenser. You'll be able to hear the noise difference. So if you're a podcaster wanting a clean background or you're in your basement with kids, you're going to want something dynamic, I believe. And this is, obviously for the money, it's $500. You're getting in it pretty deep, but there's also another option we're going to go over whenever I get it in. It's the SM57 with the A80. I don't even know the pop filter, but it's the great big one. So we'll do some more reviews on this channel and let me know what you think. And we're going to go back to the Lewitt LCT 240 Pro just so you guys can see what a condenser sounds like in my basement setting with a refrigerator, computer running fans. So I'll do a demo of that, and then you guys let me know in the comments what you like better from my voice and what you think works better in this basement room. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so now we're on the Lewitt LCT 240 Pro. Just to be fair, we are negative 18 to negative 12 on the gain. On the meter, that's what we're hitting. I've had this microphone for about a year, and for the price, I don't think it's that bad. I'll do a noise setting or noise test here so you guys can hear the background noise on a condenser. Okay, so that's the noise floor on a condenser. That's what you can hear. I've got a computer running. I've got a mini fridge in the background running. I got some vehicles going down the highway. I'm down in a basement. I've used this mic for vocals, for singing, and doing some audio production stuff. I like it. I think it's got a more of a higher, brighter sound, obviously than the Shure does. But I'm trying to figure out what mic suits my voice the best. So I would like for you guys maybe to comment below. Let me know what you think of this mic. Let me know what you think of the SM7DB. The DB is great because it gives you that preamp and really drives that microphone the way it needs to be driven. This is the LCT 240 Pro. I have a SSL 2, which is solid state logic 2 interface. It drives this condenser mic no problem. 48 volts on. Just let me know what you think. Let me know which one you like better. We can do maybe a singing test. Just comment below some things you would like to hear, but I just wanted to put a good video out there of just a raw, clean vocal on both microphones. And just let me know what you think, guys. See ya. Alright, we're still on the LCT 240 Pro. Acoustics down below it, so don't pay too much attention to that, but you can see how it picks it up. We're just going to do a little bit of singing, get in here and sing a little bit on the LCT 240 Pro. I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by. When I got to the river, I felt so lonely I could die. Oh Lord. Then I jumped in the river, but the gosh darn river was dry. She's long gone, and I'm so lonesome blues. Not that great, I know, but gives you an idea. We're going to switch back to the SM7DB and do the same test. Alright guys, so we're back on the Shure SM7DB. We're going to do another singing test here. I'm going to bring the level up a little bit just to match it up a little bit, a little hotter. There we go. Now we're riding around -12 to -10 area. Might peak to around -6. I have my acoustic guitar. You're not going to hear it as much in the background. It's below the microphone. Before on the condenser, you get more openness. You'll hear that background noise. You'll hear the acoustic better. You can see it does a really good job of just isolating what it's supposed to. So I think it's a good microphone for that purpose. You know, if you have kids running around, you're trying to make videos, it's going to knock a lot of that background noise out. But we're going to go ahead and do the same little example that we just did, okay? I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by. When I got to the river, I felt so lonely I could die. Oh Lord. But then I jumped in the river and the doggone river was dry. Alright, let me know what you think. I enjoyed making this video. If you want to see more like it, let me know. I can get more mics in. I can do more tests, whatever you guys want to hear. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.